Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I continue to come and speak today about different ideas. The first is that it's a great opportunity right now to be able to see the cup half full or to see the cup half empty. It is very important to choose if you can, to see the appreciation of seeing the cup half full, to have the appreciation for what is there and not for what is still lacking. When we'll be able to connect to our sovereign self, our inner light, our God self inside or above, then the cup will overflow, and then we will always be overflowing like a star. A star is so filled with love and light, it just shines all around. And the sun, the physical sun, is actually as a double nature. It provides light and heat and life around all the planets that are around, but is also the guardian of the collective soul. Understand, the stars are conscious, intelligent beings, just as the planet, Mother Earth, and Father Sun. They're very powerful, intelligent beings, cosmic beings. And there are two logos, and Helios and Vesta. They are the father and mother of our solar system. And so it is important to realize we live in a shadow matrix. That's an artificial matrix. But then this planet was created as the Garden of Eden. Eden was taken from the name Edentia, which is the central planet of the celestial world, of our central world, of our constellation. And so, but this Garden of Eden is really open to anybody. As soon as we're ready, we're going to move into this parallel dimension. For it is very much about, there is going to be a mass ascension. From most of the population are still in third dimension. They believe that the only reality is what they see outside of themselves in the physical world. They do not conceive. But as light workers, for a long time, we've been aware that there is more to it than this physical realm, that there is about the compassion, the unified field. For me, I moved into that dimension in 1992 for the fifth, sixth. For the fourth is the opening doorway to the fifth and sixth and seventh, whatever, when we're ready. But officially, the first wave was between 2000 and 2012. The second wave was between 2012 and now. So it's like the first and second wave are ready to move into the fifth dimension because they've been inside this fourth dimension for quite a while. But for humanity that's in third dimension, to move into this fourth dimension will be a lot longer for them because nature is progressive. It will not end with a big bang and splash as the dark forces want it, like this apocalypse or whatever. It will be a more apocalypse, meaning revelation as well. So it will be ready for a phase of revelation. But it will happen in relationship to everyone's soul plan. There are many souls that are not ready to move right away from third to fourth or from fourth to fifth, but their soul plan is to do it. So they're holding the frequency until they're ready to do that. And so just understand everybody's going at his own pace. And the more our consciousness is open as a collective here on the earth, the faster it will happen. Just as individual, the more we are ready, the more we receive. For the first and second waves, mostly. For this matrix is what we call a shadow matrix. It was a matrix that was artificially constructed by the archons. Those are like negatively polarized advanced beings that were kicked out of Andromeda, and they refuge themselves here, and they find ways to eliminate all the nature worship and spirit people, and to replace it with dogmas of the Catholic Church. And they created artificially this hell inside the astral plane, so when the soul go, they would be entrapped in karma. They created this karma. There is no need. Love is all there is from the God's. Yet there is much to learn from all experiences. But this whole matrix is broken down. It's been defeated on the 11/11 of 2011. So there is no more. But they still have the power to utilize our psychological weakness and our traumas. So as soon as we try to escape, they want to bring us back to this like responsibility, karma, wounds, balancing out the energy. So which, if you can just be aware that this is just to keep human in bondage, and do not give your power away. As you elevate yourself, they can no longer exist in the higher frequency when you went to love and light. No matter what, if you have the presence of mind to when you're attacked by those negative force, negative memories, then if you have the presence of mind to call on your soul, call on your spirit guides, call on your creator, call on the archangels, or the ascended masters, they will definitely assist you. There is this great pyramid of energy that they've created, which is the archons, and there is the Draco reptilians, the hybrids, the Greys, the Jesuit, the Illuminatis, the Freemason. They invaded all that, but even on those factions, there may be some that may be turned back into the light, because a great deal of their connection was severed, and so they all like going on like a duck without a head. It's still running, but it doesn't have a head. It's eventually going to collapse. So it's very important to keep your energy very clear, and because negative feeling, if they are negative beliefs, can create negative feelings, emotions, and if they held on too strong for too long, then illness, all kinds of illness can manifest in order to catalyze the energy. And so the Archangel Raphael was reminding us that it's good. We can send unconditional love and light to anyone without any permission. But when you're going to do a healing, you need the permission of the soul that you're going to heal. Otherwise, because souls have sometimes need to learn certain things through that process. So, and when you do a healing, if you perform a healing and you have the consentment of the person that wants to heal, it's about looking at the person in perfect health and just allowing. To kill the mosquito. This one will live, but they're really aggressive, those little new biotechnologies that they're not really natural, they're more biotechs. But and so it's like call on the Archangel Gabriel, Raphael, to supervise this process of healing, and continue to utilize the violet fire of forgiveness, of transmutation and forgiveness. You can also canalize the silver light of the mother, and call on which is the light of the future. It's like the silver star, that we all have a silver star. It's the light of the future that we share with our higher self. You can call on the great Archangel Uriel to assist you, or to canalize the golden light of the Father, and can call on the Archangel Gabriel to assist you with that. And be receptive to the gamma ray from the sun, and the central sun, and the great central sun behind it. It's like this new gamma ray energy. We need to align all our bodies, mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, causal, ethereal. All our bodies are prepared to be elevated, to move from a very heavy carbon-based cellular structure to a more light crystalline energy that will be able to canalize a lot more. Understand, all the veils are falling, and if you do not recognize the veil, then they will fall and fall and fall and fall one after the other. There will always be veils and silent observers behind the veil, but already all the veils that are necessary to let the veil fall that are between you and your higher self. So you can move into the eternal presence of the Creator, and once we connect it in a permanent way to our higher self, when we constant communication, we have achieved the alignment. But major change can happen from one day to the next, and so just know that, and always seek the connection with God within yourself and above. And yeah, that's already because sometimes the higher self reveals things. It's like sometimes I received this information this morning. I don't have the keys, and I don't have the clue about the logistic of making that happen. But I have to trust that Spirit will provide the logistic for this to happen, whatever they're revealing to me. Right now, there is a countdown that has been started for the shift of energy from third to fourth dimension, from fourth to fifth dimension. For eventually, all the third and fourth dimension will completely collapse. There will be only the fifth dimension. Yet there will be a time given for all the souls from the mass population that are in 3D to accustom themselves and get ready. If their souls have already planned for that, it's moving from linear thinking to quantum thinking and quantum consciousness. And it's important to make your own research, to make because at first we had to find sources that we trust, books, messages, teachers. But eventually, through our own experiences that we learn. So it's like eventually we have to put in practice for ourselves and recognize our own divinity, that we all have that within ourselves, and get a sense of attitude in relationship to that. It's a slow process, but our soul knows where we are. So just do not. Just take your time with all that. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for your donations. It's very kind and helpful. And thank you for liking and sharing and commenting and subscribing. I'm going to pull a card, see what the card of the day. And the message in the bottle. So it's important to continue to send your messages, but also to read the signs of life. Life keeps us sending signs, sending messages. So just trust the message you receive from Spirit. Whatever feels the best, go with whatever feels best, what makes more sense to you in terms of what you wish to experience. And I'm going to pull one more card with the Tarot Osho. It is about dissolving, it's about isolation. It's called isolation. It's about dissolving this world that separates us from ourselves, from others, from the world, from nature, from the creator. It's all like, and this is happening only through his tears are dissolving so it's about, there is a certain period of mourning our lost self, mourning this old way of being that was kind of comfortable in 3D. For like the 20th century, people would live very comfortably in 3D. But now we have no choice. We have to grow and evolve. And there is always birthing pain. When we move from one dimension to another, there is a rebirth. And so there's like so it's like accept that and know that, and always call on the Creator, always call on your guides, always call on your higher self to assist you at any given time, or the archangels. They're all on call 24/7, and you're never gonna be. They're never too busy for you. You guys are never. Sometimes I thought, well, I'm not going to talk to my master guy. I said, I don't want to disturb you. He said, don't worry about it. If I'm busy, I don't want to be disturbed. I won't be, but you can call on me anytime. Huh? Just know that. I'm finished with a song. It's a song that I didn't have music that came through my mind, so I picked up one a bit of random. It's a French song. That's an English version of a French song of Jacques Brel qui s'appelle Ne me quitte pas, but this one is in English. It's called If You Go Away. If you go away on this summer day, then you might as well take the sun away. All the birds that flew in the summer sky, when our love was new and our hearts were high, and the day was young and the night was long, and the moon stood still for the nightbird's song. If you go away, if you go away, if you go away. But if you stay, I'll make you a day like no day has been or will be again. We'll sail the sun, we'll ride on the rain, we'll talk to the trees and fly with the wind. But if you go away, when I love you so, there's been nothing left in this world, you know, just an empty space full of empty room, like the empty look I see on your face. If you go away, if you go away, if you go away. But if you stay, I'll make you a day like no day has been or will be again. We'll sail the sun, we'll ride on the rain, we'll talk to the trees and fly with the wind. But if you go away, if you go away, please don't go away. A romantic song. I'm going to pull a few more cards just to complete this message, to see what the angel wants to add to the process. And for the observer of the day, mosquitoes are extremely gluttonous. See, this card of the day, the observer of the day is authenticity. We're being made to find our authentic self, our true self, our divine self. For everything is like we have a human self that's poorly imperfect, that needs to be loved, that needs to be cared for, and our divine self has to progressively is taking care of all that. So just allow that to happen. The high wisdom is the creation, to hold the grab of creation and to become a full co-creator. Eventually a full creator, but at least to be a co-creator with the universe and the company of heaven. What we need to understand is wealth, inner and outer wealth, abundance. Our cup will overflow very soon. We are being prepared for that, and material abundance. For it, even if we have material abundance, we still need to stay connected, to be simple and spiritual inside. So to be kind, to be understanding, and that will definitely show a great shift in power. It's like once wealth and power will be given in the hand of the compassionate, the world will feel a lot better because it will be a redistribution of resources, so that everybody can have a good life on this planet. There are plenty for everyone. It's just the mismanagement, because those who control the program are feeding on fear, feeding on suffering, and it's like they will be sent to a place where they will be able to grow, learn, and evolve, but they won't be able to feed on the humanities and the planet. So what we need to do is consolation, to find this healing, to find this consolation, and very soon we're going to be given greater opportunity to even find this completion of healing, and the outcome will be healing. Just well, exactly. Yeah? So it's about healing. It's about seeing yourself as healed. The more you see yourself as completely healed, the faster it will go. And if there is wounds that are coming up, it's because there is this Chiron, the wounded healer, is bringing forward this wound so that you can address it and find healing and completion and surrender, and allowing the process to be complete, so that whatever situation could be either negated or transmuted into a higher form. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much. Wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.